Hey friends, this is Atif of your Van and welcome to the update on XVG. In my earlier videos, I was showing you that after the breakout from another falling wedge pattern, the price and of XVG was stuck inside in a descending triangle. And this was my last video. Now, if you take a look at the live chart, and this is by the way 4 hour time frame chart, and this was the descending triangle that I was showing you in my previous videos. You can see that we had a bounce here, rejections, bounce, had the bounce here, rejection, rejection. And now finally, after a short bounce, the price has broken down the support of this descending triangle. And now after the breakdown, it is retesting the previous support of the triangle as a resistance. By the way it is moving to the downside, it has formed an inverse head and shoulder pattern on this 4 hour time frame chart. Like here we have the left shoulder and the head, and this can be the right shoulder of this inverse head and shoulder pattern. And the neckline is slightly tilted this way. And slightly higher than this resistance, we will have the neckline of this inverse head and shoulder pattern. And this formation of an inverse head and shoulder pattern is giving us an indication that there is a probability that the price end may re-enter the same triangle that is broken down. And in today's video, we will analyze this move. And I would also like to show you this previous breakout from this falling wedge pattern. Let me to show you on the 7 day time frame chart. And this was a wedge that we have broken out. And we will also take a look at this huge breakout from this big and long-term falling wedge pattern as well. And by the way, I have been showing you this wedge even before the breakout, and I've been telling you that after the breakout from this wedge, we can expect a very, very massive rally. And by the way, so far from this low, and last time it was testing the support of the wedge up till this high, you can see that XVG has rallied more than 1200%, but could not break out this long-term resistance on. That starts from 1.7 cents and goes to 2.1 cents. That was previously breaking as support down here. And after the breakdown, it is flipped into resistance. We got rejections here. And recently, the pricing is once again rejected. But before starting this analysis, if you're not subscribed to my channel, then do subscribe. And then for more trading signals, you can also join me and support me as a YouTube member or as a Patreon member, because there I'm sharing different trading signals for you, and you can find a link to join me there in the video's description as shared. Let's start analysis, and first of all, let me begin with my most recent trade signal for XVG that I shared on 28th of December 2024 with my members, and that was a harmonic bullish reversal. That move that XVG completed on a 4 hour time frame chart with US dollar pair, and this was a complete trade setup. The buying's on, and the sell target's on, and the stop loss. And now, if I play this chart, then you can see that the price had nicely moved up from this buying zone and rallied beyond the sell target zone. This was almost 40% pump only on this 4 hour time frame chart. And if you would like to catch such other pumps before they happen, then you can also join me and support me as a YouTube member or as a Patreon member, because there I'm sharing such trading signals for you on the daily basis. And I've already shared the links to join me there in the video's description you can find. Now let's move to the live chart of XVG. And first of all, let me show you the 4 hour time frame chart. And here you can see that XVG has recently broken down the support of this descending triangle. And by the way, the technical target for the breakdown from this descending triangle, the downside, is here. That is approximately at $0.0041. Before that, we will have another very long-term support of $0.0045 as well. If you take a look at the weekly time frame chart, then you can see that this point, $0.0045. This support has been previously working as a very strong resistance here for stable weeks. And for stable weeks, it has been working as a support here, and resistance here as well. Therefore, it will be really very difficult for the price then to break it down. And if we move back on the 4 hour time frame chart once again, then you can see that like the way it is moving to the downside, it has formed an inverse head and shoulder pattern. Like this is the left shoulder, and then we had a bigger drop and formed this head, and now it is completing the right shoulder of this inverse head and shoulder pattern. The neckline is slightly tilted in this way. That is slightly higher than this resistance that was previously breaking as a support of the triangle that is now working as a resistance, the previous support of the triangle. By the way, this can be a complete resistance zone because at one sense, we already have a quite long-term support and resistance level. And here, slightly lower than this 1 cent, we had the support of the triangle approximately at $0.0093 that is now working as a resistance. And in case of breaking out this neckline and this previous support of the triangle, we can expect that the pricing may soon hit this downtrend and resistance as well. By the way, in case of breaking out this inverse head and shoulder pattern, the neckline of this inverse head and shoulder pattern, the technical target will be approximately at 1.1 cents. If we take a look at the daily time frame chart, And here you can see that on this daily time frame, we have already broken out this falling wedge pattern. And after the breakout, we had a very, very nice pump, and the price has already hit the target for the breakout from this wedge. But still a very, very big move due, and that is the target for the breakout from a bigger falling wedge pattern. And this wedge is broken out on the 7 days time frame chart. You can see that we broke out this wedge here in the month of June 2023. And now if you take a look at the target for the breakout from this wedge, that long-term target will be here at the top of the wedge. That will be somewhere between 8 cents to 10 cents. So this was the update so far. I hope that you've liked the analysis. Then do hit the like and do subscribe to the channel as well. And for more trading signals, you can also join me and support me as a YouTube member or as a Patreon member, because there I'm sharing different trading signals for you. And you can find a link to join me there in the video's description I've shared. Take care. Goodbye.